Next time I'm sure I'll hit the wall instead. Got really close.
So here we go. Let's see. There it is. We're starting to roll on off the grid here. Oh, that's right. Ellie drives the Sprite car in this series. Just one little warm-up lap, so we're going to go around through 1 and 2, down the back straight, into 3 and 4. Pace car will pull off, and we will be racing. 30 laps ought to take about 15 minutes to complete.
I'm so sorry. My screen went black.
Let's see. Uh-oh. Sean's having issues already. Did you fix it, man, or are you done?
No, I mean, it's back now. It just went black, and I made it back since we tapped the 3. I'm very sorry.
That sucks. So here we go, down into second, coming to the green. Gonna get closed up. Here goes the pace car. And there goes the field.
Green flag,
Ellie got a real good run on the outside there. He's going to pick up the spot for me and maybe more than that.
Outside.
Check up a little bit.
Still there, door. Corner, clear.
Kind of letting up. I don't want to be in his bumper when we enter turn 3. But I used that draft down the straightaway to get a run on the 17. Should be able to get by him. Oh, seriously? Dang it, man. Seriously?
All right, let's get ready to go here, guys. Outside. Do have a little damage to the right front corner.
Unbelievable. That's exactly how it's been all week here. I don't think I pinched him too much. Nope. He just doesn't know how to drive. Thanks a lot, 17. Awesome. Yeah, you. And you just turned down into me. Ugh. It just sucks. So now we're gonna ride around and have a terrible finish. Oh well. So what? Guys hitting the wall in front of you has nothing to do with your car, but whatever. People just don't know how to drive. Guys hitting the wall in front of you is a piss poor excuse for you turning down into the car on the inside of you. Oh well. So now we're 18th and 2 laps back of the next guy. So this is where we'll finish without additional wrecks. Oh, come on, man. That was nothing but his own fault. If he got distracted by cars hitting the wall, whatever, but the correct thing to do is slow up, not turn down to the inside. He just can't drive.
29.243.
So what happens in this series, though? Get people who... Yeah, whatever. It's just frustrating. Seems like every race this week, save one, I've been caught up in stuff that wasn't my fault. Now it's just another example of it.
404.
Let's see. I think I need to figure out how to get it so that the car's skewed so that I can drive off the right rear through 3 and 4.
29.21.
1 and 2, the speed's there. It's 3 and 4 where I'm having the issues and losing time versus the guys who are really fast. It's a better 3 and 4. I'm actually pulling away from the leader right now.
29.1.
My own fault for not knowing how to qualify here and getting stuck back there with those guys who don't know how to drive, I guess. Oh well. Shit. Well, that's what I get for criticizing other people's driving ability, I guess. Karma. I'll just reach out and slap my back straight. So, I am going to lose all the safety rating that I gained in the last race. I'm going to lose all the I rating that I gained in the last race. And I'm going to lose a ton of points in the championship. And it all just kind of sucks. So sorry that this is not going to be more entertaining for you guys, but it might get better. I'm going to get lapped. And so at least we'll be able to watch the leaders racing for a few laps. Chad seems to have a pretty good handle on it. Looks like the 6 who had that amazing qualifying lap wasn't able to hold it. He's dropped back to 4th. Chad really knows how to get around here, man. I don't know how he's still down in the 15 car. With how he's been running here, I feel like his I rating should have skyrocketed up 200 or 300 points this week.
7, 4, 9, 20 laps to go next time by.
Oh man, that's another thing that sucks is when you get taken out so early. It's just a really long race where you're just kind of riding. So, right around 17th place now, so someone else has fallen off. The 20 is still 2 laps up.
29.8.
And the 17 is a lap behind us. So, yep, just riding. Alright, so what else do we talk about here? As I cruise around and log laps and try to salvage a little bit of safety rating here. And if if a few other people have the decency to wreck themselves out, maybe I'll pick up a couple spots, but probably not. It really kind of depends on what you do. I mean, the subscription, I think it's 50 or 100 for the year. I don't exactly remember. And then each piece of content is $15. So it just kind of depends on how much you want to invest in it. You can drop $200 or $300 in your first year easily, just getting all the cars and tracks that you need to run a full season. And then you also need to factor in the equipment costs. You know, if you don't have a good wheel already. So, you know, a good Logitech will probably run you $300. Fanatec setup like what I've got will run you more like $1,000. So it's kind of up to you what your budget allows you to spend and invest. What I will say though is that, you know, for me, iRacing is a good enough simulator that it pretty much replaces just about all your other racing games. Once I got going on this, I stopped playing everything else. So I ended up saving money in the long run because I wasn't shelling out for, you know, the $50 or $60 that you spend on other games. So that's kind of the trade-off. You spend more on iRacing than you do on other stuff, but you really do get what you pay for in terms of quality. The tracks are laser scanned and more accurate. The physics modeling is better than anything else that I've ever raced. And the competition and everything that they do with the service is really good too. So that would be my pitch for iRacing versus other sims and other racing games. It's just, the experience is unparalleled in my opinion. Got the leaders coming up on me. I'm going to have to let them by. I ain't going to mess with their race. See that Chad is sticking down to the bottom all the way around the track, even as the tires have worn out. He's kind of running the middle to low through 1 and 2, and then it seems like he's running the bottom through 3 and 4. Still probably slowing up too much.
30.727. 10 to go.
Chad looks like he's got a handle on this race. I certainly don't want to mess it up. And the 6, who started on pole, seems to have come back after dropping a few spots earlier in the race. Run back up.
30.6. Still there. Clear low.
Let's just follow Chad around and see what he's doing.
25 laps to pass no one.
Running behind him, I ought to disguise that damage that I stupidly gave myself a little bit. If the 6 catches me, I'm going to let him pass me too. I'm not going to hold him up. I definitely, you know, I've got no allegiance between these guys. I ain't going to run interference from one or the other. Just trying to sit here and learn how guys who are really quick here are driving this track, and hopefully learn something that I can use in the next race. Draft definitely works, that's for sure. Let the 6 go by.
Still there. You're clear.
Should let it by a little bit better.
31.03.
It's going to be an entertaining fight for the finish here. So we'll just announce the last 5 laps. Tony Pizzaro working on Chad Bluhm. These two started on the front row. Tony beat Chad in qualifying, but Chad was able to get the lead, and now Chad is leading as they cross the line with 5 laps to go. Tony has closed the lead down to only 0.3 of a second, though, and has been faster, I think, each lap of the last several laps. Chad really washed out to the wall there. The gap is down to 0.2 of a second as they go down into turn 3. Tony looking a little bit low, got his left side tires below the white line a little bit there. I'm sorry, this is the final lap. I was listening. So this is the final lap, 0.2 of a second. Tony Pizzaro looking at Chad Bluhm's rear bumper, trying to find any possible opening that he can get. They go down the back straightaway in a dead heat. I'm going to let the one by on the inside here. Looks like Chad's going to come off the corner, have this thing clear, and win this. Nicely done there.
I wore my tires out a little too much trying to.
Nice win, Chad, man.
Checker flag.
Well, that's an unfortunate result for us, but that's how it goes sometimes.
Make this race 40 laps again.
I think I'm going to
45. This is way too
go ahead and stupid. Lick my wounds and sign off for a little bit. And get some, well, let's see. I got a choice right now, either go upstairs,
Guys, get all your radios and stuff,
hang
jacks,
out, or
guns, and all that stuff kind of packed up.
you know, it's a, can probably pop out and do a C-fixed race. That was really frustrating. So let's see. Next A-fixed race is in a half hour, but I could do the truck race, which starts right now. So I think I'll just go ahead and pop over and do that.